Hello folks, welcome to Lester's Custom Truck Shop. BarryB in South Carolina. This is your LESCOM LC995v2. I want to point out some upgrades inside. We've upgraded the capacitor electrolytic for the voltage regulator. This is the buffer filter for that regulator. We've upgraded it from a 1000 microfarad to a 3300 microfarad. Same thing with the DC voltage input filter buffer. It's been upgraded from a 1000 to a 3300. Okay. We've upgraded your 10.7 IF filter from a 25 kilohertz wide filter to a 15 kilohertz wide filter. And what this does is cut down on bleed over. Okay. Also upgraded your first RF amp in the receiver. Change the bias around on the received circuit to get rid of some of that white noise. Okay, and here's the other thing. The AD203. Now you guys know I hate to drill holes in covers, so I had to use the speaker holes and drill holes in the heat sink. I used that one there as my guide point. And the reason I use that one is to keep it away from the that side of the radio where the connectors and stuff are. Okay. Now you'll need a 12 gauge power cable, new power cable, which I'll include. Okay. But that's not the half of it. Let me get the covers put on it and get everything put back together, and I'll show you the output of that damn thing. This is the switch for it right here. It's mounted in the back of the radio. With the toggle up, the amp is on, toggle down, amp is off. Now, I did something different with your radio than I've been doing with these. I've been connecting the AD203s right here. Disconnecting the antenna jack and that little wire right there at the board, and then connecting the AD203 where that wire comes out and going into the AD203, and then coming out of the AD203 and connecting it to the antenna connector. Well, that totally bypassed our SWR bridge and made it basically useless. So what I did was went before the SWR bridge. There's a coil right here. I lifted that coil, and I'm using the output of that coil as the input for the AD203. And then I took the output of the AD203, the antenna side, and put it where the coil was connected on the board. I don't know if you can see that down there. So it goes through the SWR bridge before it goes out the antenna jack, which makes our SWR bridge functional again. Okay? Works really well. All right. Let me get the covers back on it. I want to show you the output on this thing. One other thing I want to mention, I'd been buying these things from a outfit here in the US, and this batch here I went direct to not the manufacturer themselves, but a distributor for the manufacturer, and bought a bunch of these. I really like them, and I know they don't have the IRL 520s in them. I know that the ones I had before the RL 520 was quite possibly the transistor that it had in it, but this one here, it's got something different in it. The pinout is the same, but the output is wow. Okay, more to come. Okay, Barry, one other thing I needed to show you. The fuse for this guy is right there. Okay. But if it blows a fuse, your radio will still work because the output's going to go direct through the relay. It'll come in, go through the relay, and then out. Okay, you just won't get any amplification. But to replace that guy, you have to remove 4 screws. Just remember, it's on the speaker side. That one, and then there's 2 on each side, on the speaker side of the covers that you have to take out to get to it. So 5 screws. Whatever you do, don't over tighten those screws when you put them back in. Alright, I'm sending you some extra fuses which I've started doing with all of them now. All right, let me get the covers back on it, get it all put back together, and I'll show you the output. Okay, Barry, and here is your Top Gun Technologies CP1 compressor installed right there. Got hot glue to hold it in place, keep the wires from breaking. Okay, underneath is your the mic amp. All right, I want to show you that, but there it is, the Top Gun Tech CP1 compressor. Works extremely well. Okay, more to come. Okay, here's a shot of the back of the radio. That's the amp control switch right there. Down is off, up is on. Okay. All right, let me get power hooked up, and I'll show you some the output power of the radio. Okay. There it is. We're on channel 1. I've got the power turned all the way down. Okay. There's the marker on the power knob. Turned all the way down. Mic is all the way up. Now I've got 100 watt slugs in both of these. Meter on the left is RMS. Meter on the right is peak. Okay, let me get something to prop the camera on so I'm not shaking it around so much, so you can get a good view of this. Okay, channel 1 AM. Hello audio, hello, 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. Now we're on the 100 watt scale. The amp is off. Okay, 100 watt scale. Audio, hello, audio 1 2 3 3 2 1 audio. Still swings to about 60 watts peak. Okay, now I'm going to turn the AD203 on. AD203 is on. Audio, hello, audio 1 2. See, it pegs that 100 watt scale on peak real easy. So I'm going to put it on the 2.5 scale, which means we're going to be reading on the top scale here. That's 200. 150, 200, and then 225 is at the little line in between, and then 250 is all the way over to the side. Hello audio, hello, 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1 audio test. That's with power turned all the way down. It seems to swing better when you got RF power turned all the way down. This is RF power all the way up. You see it don't quite go over to 200 watts with RF power turned all the way up. Audio, hello, and in fact it backs up a little bit on the RMS meter. This is on the AM that I'm doing all this on. So if I turn the power down to halfway, we dead key about 50 watts. Audio, hello, audio. Still wants to back up a little bit. So let's turn RF power down to the 9 o'clock position. Dead key in about 35 watts. There we go. Audio, hello. Hello, audio. Now, what I would recommend you do is when you're on the AM, turn RF power all the way down. You dead key about 10 watts. Audio, hello, audio. And it swings way over there. Okay. Like I said, that's where I got it set right there. Now let's go to sideband and see what sideband does. Okay, still on channel 1. And I am on a dummy load, folks. Hello audio, hello, 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1 audio. That's with RF power all the way down. Audio 1 2 3 4 5 audio. You can see that RMS swings way over there. Sideband goes up to about 150. Well, sometimes it hits 175 on peak. Okay, Like I said, I really do not believe that those are RF520s or RF520 type transistors that they've got in here. I think they're using something closer to FQP 13N10s or something along that line. But you can see the output of it is outstanding. Okay, let me demo the S meter. That's on sideband. That's a S9 right there, and I'm on the 300 microvolt scale. I got it set at 100 microvolts and 30% modulation. That should be an S9, which it is. There's AM. That's an S9 as well. Okay, and you can see the clarifier is, well, it's almost, both of them are almost 12 o'clock. Okay, now I think they're both at 12. There's lower sideband, AM, upper sideband. Okay. All right. I think that just about does it. I can't think of anything else to tell you. I told you that the switch in the back controls the AD203 with it switched up. AD203 is on. And again, if you're going to talk on AM, I would run the RF power all the way down. Okay. Keep the RF power turned all the way down, and it'll swing to over 200 watts. All right, Barry, I sure hope you enjoy your new radio. It was my pleasure to build it for you. Oh, one more thing. You got to have an external speaker because this thing took the place of the speaker internally. Okay? So, 73s, I hope you enjoy your radio. 73s, everybody.